in time, everybody and their mother is coming through with jewelry. Rikers Island is popping at these times. Rat hunters is starting to grow. Everybody wants to form a gang at Rikers Island Correctional Facility at this time, right? Mind you, there's already a bunch of cliques formed, but from time to time, you will hear rat hunters. Even when it came down to the phone, there was always a certain rat hunter that was holding it down in the house that would make it real dangerous for people and had some slot time on that phone. That's a fact. Whoever tells you any different is definitely lying to you. Facts. It was a crazy crime scene. So now, I'm at Rikers, and this is what I record from this rat hunter that got yapped. He got his gold chain taken. That's what we used to call back in the days when somebody got their chain taken. I don't know why, because even if you look it up, even if you Google it, yap means when you talking too much, right? So I guess like yap, like I yapped him, like the talking motion. I don't know. Leave it in the comments how you feel about that. Or if you remember them times on Rikers when it was yap season. And if you got a story of when you yapped somebody, you got yapped, or you saw someone get yapped, whatever, right? Leave it in the comments, bro. The reason why I did this live is because I haven't had time to really make content in video form because of the hospital situation, the cancer, and all this, right? I've been at the hospital. F cancer, you already know how we feel about that. But Rikers Island, the rat hunter who got his chain yapped, and what happened, right? It's a Puerto Rican dude. He gets to Rikers Island. It's lit. Rikers Island, everybody's going shopping. The bullpens is on fire. And here comes this dude. And he lands on the island, bro. Facts. Now, he got his flag all up in the air, you heard? But he's not letting nobody know at this time that he's rat hunter. Nobody really cares on the island what you involved in. Like, if it's lit, it's lit. Respectfully. So this guy gets to Rikers Island and he's coming through. He's slim though. This is how it looks deceiving. I remember he had his hair done with like his little gels, little wet look, right? And he's like, his bop was different. Times 20. Facts. Oh, I'm lying? Check this out. Bam. Dudes are like, yo, who's that with the shines? Everybody's on him. All eyes on you, right? Facts. The chain. Everybody want a piece of that. You heard? Everybody want to split it, all types of crazy things. Somebody's ready to boof that, like, boop, gone, right? So they get him. Pop! They yap him. They get it popping. Poop, 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 poop. Pop for the chain. I ain't gonna lie. He popped for his chain. Like, he tried to pop like the best he could. But they got his chain. And I say all this to say this, right? And we're gonna make it brief because dudes be crying like, damn, bro, get to the point, right? So it's not my fault when it gets short. I try to give you the best of On the Lockout instead of just coming on and, all right, this is the story, boom, we out of here, right? I don't use my people like that. That's not me. So we got new content coming every day in video form also. I sincerely apologize. Follow us on Twitch, On the Lockout on Twitch. It's lit over there. And we got Warpath NYC, where we game at and podcast and talk about everything while we gaming and having fun. People could join in the action and all that. It's crazy. Warpath NYC, Facebook, On the Lockout. You put it together and you hit the little poop, the little picture TV thing, and you'll find it. Follow the page and all that. We live there every day too. everywhere on the Lockout, except that YouTube page is Warpath NYC. And if you want to learn how to grow on any of these platforms, it's Tech for Rec, TEK, the number 4 and REK. Videos all week on all those platforms. Facts, I promise you. We're getting back in the flow. So check it. He gets yapped. Pop! Oh, snap! What? They yap him. Boom. He can't believe it. So he wants his chain back. He's trying to find out, like, yo, who were them dudes that yapped me? But now there's like 2 or 3 dudes. There's always like on the low, like some dirty ones, right? Like, what's home? Yo, nah, he's down with the dirty ones. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, right? Like, they be like, not that they hiding, but there was always like a few here and there. If you look for them, you know, like, yo, the OG is part of the dirty ones. You feel me? And I remember that as a youngin' coming through, but this is how I knew. Like, jewelry brings a lot of problems in prison and jail, all that. You know what I'm saying? Thank God, even though I thought I was super tough, nothing ever happened to me for my shines and nobody even tried it or nothing. Facts, respectfully. Facts. We never glorify. We just telling the story in hopes that you don't end up like us. You heard? Don't forget to $1.76, that like button. Leave in the comments if that ever happened to you or someone you know. And were you there or even heard of the rat hunters coming up? So homeboy want his chain back. I'm like, he's not getting that back. Because people didn't want to give it back. They like, nah, cause see, dude, like, nah, yo, that's not happening. And this is your own peoples, because it was the same Spanish dudes that took his chain. Bang! They yapped him. So it wasn't no racially motivated or other gang. It was your own people, like always. The first people to always hate is your own. You have to be aware of your own people. Facts. That's how sad it is. Right? So they yap him in my head. I'm like, yo, he's never going to get his chain back. You feel me? And I say all that to say rat hunters because I don't see a lot of people like giving them their props too much, right? And this is when I knew that the rat hunters was a force to be reckoned with. Like, they was really making a name for themselves. Because the minute that everybody found out that he was a rat hunter, that's when it started getting shaky. That's when you see the, yo, you heard, yo, dásela para atrás. You heard, give it back, yo. Nothing's gonna happen. You know, the dude didn't want to stand up, I guess, and be like, yo, it was me. Cause I don't know if he saw it coming or why. It just popped like, brrr, or he sent the word. I don't know exactly how it went. But one of them was like, nah. Like, I was like, he shook, boy. Facts. But he was a skinny Spanish dude, bro. And he's probably going to see this. He was from the Bronx, too. He was from the BX. He was from the BX, bro. Facts. And when he started saying, like, yo, I'm rat hunter, bro. Everybody was like, yo, pa, like, why you didn't say that? Like, it don't matter. He was like, I don't got to say that. Like, it don't matter, bro. Like, I'm ready to hold myself down. Like, whatever. And I respected that. And that's all I'm saying, that goes a long way. But he got his chain back. Fast, that same day. Facts. And that's when I knew, like, that was the first time I ever really heard, like, rat hunters like that. Like rat hunters. Like, what the hell is that, right? And that's when I knew, like, nah, they this group, they trying to, you know, they getting big, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, snap. So, respects to them always, you know what I'm saying? Boom, because we never glorify, but the facts and history, you can't change that. You know what I'm saying? Part of history of back in the days in the island and coming up, rat hunters played a big role in a lot of situations. There was a lot of rat hunters that used to be with us up north that people thought they was king or they was whatever because they'll, you know, chill with, and they love all people like everybody else. If you a good dude and you was a real dude, dudes will F with you. It's just point blank, right? That's what I remember about them because I hear like a lot of people talking like misleading and saying like wrong things and talking bad, right? About certain rat hunters. And I'm like, nah, that's not what I ever got from them. I got that they was stand-up dudes in a lot of spots. Like you got people that are wrong in everything. I was wrong in a lot of situations and did a lot of foul things. Did that make me a bad dude? I don't know. But shout out to homeboy, bro. They got his chain back. Most people that I seen on the island, they got yapped. and it was yap season for them, they never got their chain back. I'll take your watch, I'll take your chain, and you won't do jack, cause you's a lame. That's DY and Meg, rest in peace. Meg, MEG, look it up. I'll take your chain. That's a song, facts. Look it up on YouTube. I'll take your chain. Meg featuring DY, facts. DY the Don. Facts. So he got his chain back. You got to give him that much, right? My nose wants to drink coffee. But yo, I was shocked that time because people underestimate that he was like this skinny. He was a little Spanish dude. I'm not sure if it was his first time on Rikers or not. The way he came in, like, it didn't seem like it was his first time. You know, it seemed like he'd been doing this. And people talk about all these stories, but they be leaving out the rat hunters a lot of times, bro. And rat hunters put in a lot of work in the state penitentiary and on Rikers Island. You know, and just because I never talk about certain cliques or certain gangs does not mean that I never seen them do anything or they were just there like crash dummies. Nah, bro, don't let nobody lie to you. Every house that I went to, they wasn't real deep when I was, listen, I've been to the island recently. It's just I don't talk about those stories because I feel so bad about myself that I even just went through the island, right? But coming up, when the rat hunters started like getting... When I first heard of them, let me say, because I don't know what year they started, what year nothing. I just remember a lot of kings started becoming rat hunters. That's all I remember. And I was like, Like, what is that, bro? Like, and I used to get mad because I feel like if you were something, you're not supposed to be nothing else after that, bro. Like, that's not what it was made for, bro. Like, you was king or nothing. You feel me? You was blood or nothing. You was nieta or nothing. You was 27 or nothing. You're gangster disciple or nothing. You're crip or nothing. That's it. There is nothing else after that, bro. Point blank. So love it, hold it down, treat it like gold, and do you. And try to be and leave a better legacy than the next man without causing havoc amongst your own people, right? Because we all did a lot of wrong. Hey, who am I to talk? But today, what are you doing for your people? Huh? It's a fact. And it's never the glorification of gangs or nations. But to just give you kind of sort of something to think about or where we trying to go with this in life. Because not everything is bad. People make it bad. People make it bad. The next up make it bad. Facts. You already know how that goes. So, I don't know. Let's turn to the comment section, being that we haven't done that in a while. Do any of you guys recall, like, rat hunters? Like, they put in a lot of work. If you want to call that putting in work, hurting another person, a lot of them were just defending themselves too, bro. Like, they've been through their own little struggle and coming up in the jails and all that. You know what I'm saying? And they got a lot of ill stories, bro. There's a lot of rat hunters. There's good dudes that I came across, bro. Facts. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, not to put his whole business out there, my dude, this is what I heard. And respectfully, I don't mean to blow him up, but the other day, somebody asked me about a dude, and they were like, yo, wasn't he king? And somebody said, nah, he turned rat hunter. So it's a prime example, right? Because of everything that he went through and the story I had told, right? And I don't even know if he likes to be perceived in that way anymore, you know, after doing so much time in prison. So I want to try to respect it. But I already had said it already, so it don't matter. I said it when he was locked up. So that's Babe, Warrior. So I don't know how true it is because people be gossiping, right? So I don't just want to say that. That's what I heard. I never asked him himself. He never told me himself. And that's the dude that popped off in HDM in Rikers Island when it was popping. And I popped off with him. And I was in 1B. Facts. That's him. He's home now after doing 30 years, which is Meg's co-defendant. And that's what comes to my mind when I think about Kings, rat hunters, and the whole thing, how it happened. You know what I'm saying? When I go back and I think about it. But those were one of the times, because people ask me, yo, do you have a vivid, what stands out in your mind about rat hunters? And I said, what stands out in my mind about rat hunters is when I remember one of the rat hunters got his chain yapped, and I knew that they were strong as fuck when he got his chain back, because we wasn't giving nobody no chains back then. You not getting that back. And he weighed like 80 pounds soaking wet. So it doesn't matter how big you are or whatever. That's a fact. Real lives. Yeah, that's a fact. What up, everybody? How's everybody doing, man? I just popped out real brief. Don't forget to tap that like button. I'm sorry I got to tell you that, but a lot of people leave in the comment section, yo, my bad. I'm one that watches and I never hit like. My bad, I'm one that watches and I never comment. And that's a bad thing if you're trying to help a dude that you want to see keep telling stories or making content, right? And making content that matters, or sometimes just bugging out and being with the bull crap, right? We go do that. A lot of people tell me, my bad, I'm at fault for that. So my peoples, I ask you humbly and respectfully, let's try not to forget that, you heard? And don't forget, we on the lockout on Twitch. Thanks a lot to all my people that follow me on Twitch. We've became affiliates in the last 2 days. We did it a long time ago. I just put in the paperwork, so that's an awesome achievement, right? To me, it may seem small to somebody else, but if you have stream dreams, then anything is possible. And I could be that example for you. There, I come from the mud, the gutter, the slums, bro. You heard? I was really in the streets, getting high, sticking people up, robbing people, living in the streets. You know, sticking people up in a thug way and the cowardly way. I've done it all. You feel me? So there's nothing that people can say about me that I haven't said yet. You heard? We transparent over here. We never hide nothing. Facts. We always try to keep it as real as possible with the people. And I'm trying to bring you the best of On the Lockout anywhere that we at. Warpath NYC is a page that I'm on. Gaming, bugging out with the peoples and all that. Facts. I go on there like right after this, but I'm a little lower there because it's late. So I'm going to probably play a quick game before I go to bed. Boom, and that's it. I just wanted to pop out and tell you that rat hunter story real quick, because people be crying about, yo, get to the point. Like, you can't do that if you got love for the person who's giving you this content, right? Because if I'm talking about Rikers Island stories, Rikers Island wars, Rikers Island whatever, right? Gangs, anything, growth, development, GDs, folks, anything you talking about, because I was with all them. When people ask me, yo, was there any GDs? Were there any vice laws? I've been locked up with all different types of gang members. If they wasn't deep, there was a few. And I was the type of dude that people always took a liking to, and they knew, like, war's not like that. You heard it from their own people's mouths that was trying to diss me. You can't diss me when you say he was running with the blacks. All you did was big me up and show people that I wasn't lying when I say love all people. I was king. I was repping Latin king, hard body. But if you was black and you was my boy and you was my man and you was a stand-up dude, you was my dude, and I was riding with you to the end, and nobody was touching you. Nobody. Facts. So it wasn't about he was running with the blacks. It's like my family is black, bro. Like, you're not listening. I have black people in my family. So who you saying that to? You act like if I'm the super light-skinned dude in the world, like you're bugging out. So all homeboy did was really big me up with that when he tried to go on another channel, and this is, yo, he wasn't running with us. He was with the Morenos. Yeah, that's right, because I wasn't scared. And Hispanics during that time that weren't were because you were scared. It's just facts. Not everybody, the majority. Facts. Now, if you say, yo, he wasn't king, you couldn't say I wasn't king, because everybody knows I was definitely holding that down while I was with the blacks. they knew respectfully that you wasn't gonna disrespect the KING around me because I wasn't gonna have that on Rikers Island or up north. Shout out to Soupy. That's my guy, Sunset Park, Jose Torres right there. He knows me very well. Shout out to my guy. Yo, Soupy, what up, baby? Sunset Park in the building. Facts. That's what's up, Brooklyn. You already know. So that's why I popped out and I did this live, and I wanted to tell that story real quick because I was going to make it into a video, and I had a crazy way I was going to say it, the editing, you already know everything, and make it pop. But I just wanted to real briefly say that you got to give props to the rat hunters, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't hear a lot of people giving them enough props. Babe was with me the other day. Oh, shout out to him, bro. Yo, Babe will be a good interview for me, bro, but I don't think he's into all that. I would put him up on the thing, bro, but, you know, because he was with me in HDM, and sometimes I tell the story, and I think that he feels respectfully to him. I think that he feels like I was saying like he was getting just beat up, and he was there like a crash dummy, and I came in to save the day. You know, the whole 5-2 knows when it happened. Yo, you know what's so crazy about that story? That when that happened, look at how news travels. I came home. And I went to 52nd and 6th, right? And I was looking for Al. I was looking for my dude, Al, right? You already know. So check it. Shout out to Al. I bump into David, Mama's husband, right? D, right? And it's him, I think it's Fick, it's a bunch of dudes, and they're like, yo, OB, come here. So I'm like, what's popping? So I go over there, I go in the hallway, they lighting up blunts, liquor, bottles, everything. And they're like, yo, shout out to you, bro. It was like it was my birthday. I felt good because news traveled, and they said, yo, we heard what you did for Babe in HDM. And I felt good. But I was talking to Mez, and I said, yo, Mez, why Babe never even mentioned that to me? Like I said something to him about it. Respectfully, you know, I don't care. Babe is a good dude. And he was like, maybe because when you say the story, it sounds like if you just bigging yourself up and putting Babe, like if he was there like a crash dummy. And I'm like, nah, bro. You know, me and Mez talking like boys, you know, because we talk a lot. We used to talk a lot, you know, at night and all that. And I was like, nah, but it could be perceived as that way. Because I'm not saying his story, like when he got up and swung and then it popped. I'm not saying that. I'm like, yo, they hit him up. He had beef and he wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you feel me? I don't know what's this. He put, oh, shit, messages held for review. What's that message about? Oh, that was yours? It's just because you put, oh, shit. He says, Steve, we aren't expecting Connecticut tonight. New York only. Come back another time, buddy. Shout out to Steven Rivera. Connecticut is like New York. I lived in Connecticut, so I could tell you it is, depending what parts you're in. That's a fact. I lived everywhere, bro. You think I'm lying. I lived in Connecticut. I could tell you, I was even locked up in the jail summers. Facts. I got bailed out. Facts. I was there, bro, a few times. And I lived in the wild area by Milk Street, Main Street, and all that. I came out in the newspaper out there. Facts. Front page. I lie to you not. Gang. Members of the Latin Kings arrived Tuesday, planning to leave Thursday with money from heroin. The heroin called high power. It's so crazy. I had a dream the other day about that. But I don't understand why, if you here, why you not popping out and hitting that like or dislike button, whatever helps you. Blood cousins, you already know. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I just wanted to stop by and show some love and give y'all, even if it was a little story of something that happened while I was there. Because I seen somebody comment a long time ago like, yo, that's not your story. Bro, I was there, like right there. Like when you're there, those are your stories. It's not like if you made it up, but I get it. The dude probably meant of when I popped or when something happened with me. Obviously, you're not watching or listening. But if everybody else does it, because everybody else is talking about what they saw, and I was always getting on people like that. But I seen like, hold up, this is a trend. This is what they all doing and killing it with it. I saw a million things I could talk about. But I always doodled on those, like Mother Dia stories, Dead on Road. Like, these dudes are making up shit. He heard, his cousin told him, his man told him, they wasn't with him. But every story that I've told, I've been there. It wasn't like I heard a dude came from up north and told me, like these dudes, because they wasn't with Mother Dia, Dead on Road. Nobody. They heard. We don't do the I heard. I saw it. I was there, bro, like 2 feet away, literally all involved. Facts. And sometimes I don't tell the whole involvement because we on YouTube. Like, what are you, a cop? You feel me? Like, dudes are bugged out. But whatever. We here today. We in the building, right? And I just wanted to pop out real quick and do something and tell y'all a little story and share that with you about Rikers Island with the rat hunter, just because a lot of people have been asking me lately about rat hunters and how was it with them. And I'm like, bro, they was holding it down. They get their respects. Hard body. So don't let nobody tell you any different. And it's a different type of respect. It's like, he could be the only one in the house. Facts. And I'm going to tell you what I think it stems from. And you tell me in the comments if you think I'm bugging. He could be the only one brushing his teeth. And in my head, I always used to have like, yo, if I punch this dude in the back of his head, bro, and make him hit that sink, blah, your whole gems is gone. He's going to get up like, bleeding. Because that sink is the hardest thing in the world. Things like that used to go through my mind. That's when you know you need psychological help. Like, there's something mentally wrong with you, boy. That I would just wake up and be like, yo, I should smack him in the back of his head and make him just hit that sink. That's blang, and that's all you're going to hear. And then I'm like, I shake it off like a little chihuahua. You bugging. And be like, let me go to my cell, being laid down, you heard? Because I used to wake up angry. Ask anybody that was locked up with me. Dudes hated me. You could tell the hate. Even when Homeboy called Solo Show on the phone, he had hate in him. Yo, I hate that little nigga. He thinks who he is. He wasn't with us. He was on the Moreno's digs. You heard him? That's hate. Why you didn't say that to me when you was there, though? That's bad, though, right? Facts. But shout out to him, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope he lives a long time. I hope God blesses him. It's just something I think about while I'm talking, you heard? Facts. But I have nothing against that, man. Big ups to him, you heard? I hope he becomes super wealthy, rich, and famous, you heard? Facts. Whoever he was on the other line. But he couldn't say, yo, he wasn't king. He couldn't say none of that. Nobody could that was there with me in those times. Facts. If they ever do, you trolling, you lying. Facts. Because then I have to bring up the whole squad, you heard? Then dudes are going to be like, you see, he's a gang member. Then all the real OGs got to pop out. You heard? Shout out to everybody, though. Facts. Word. Shout out to everybody, man. Especially for those that know. Shout out to back in the days and still now in the days, because it's in our bloodline. Shout out to 180, bro. Facts. Jeff. Shout out to June the General. Facts. And all the peoples. Facts. Shout out to Poe Rilla. Shout out to Cano. Almighty Cano, you already know. Shout out to all my good dudes, man. Facts. And even dudes I had beef with, or they think I still have beef with them, right? And things that I did or they might have did, like, you know what I'm saying? I sincerely, from the heart, apologize. You know what I'm saying? Some of us change, other people remain the same. I'm never going to remain the same. I'm always looking for a different way to grow and elevate in life. Because that's what I was taught since a youngin'. I was taught there's stages in life, period. What stage you're in, though? That's the real question. Where you trying to be? Who you trying to uplift? Who you trying to help? Because if you still out there like hard body every day, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You're not helping the people. You're not even helping yourself. So how could you help people? It starts with you. Ladies and gentlemen, this commercial is brought to you and sponsored by the one and only. Don't forget to pick it up at your earliest convenient. Just joking. These things are banging right now, son. Facts. They'll kill you on the island for that. Literally. So, let me check out the comment section. What you guys talk about. Yo, Ernesto, what's up? Shout out to my guy Ernesto. Getting the fly glasses and shades coming up soon. Yo, Lion Breath, what up? Shout out to everybody, man. LES, get it. Shout out to my guy, J.I., DRP, you already know. Maestro, what up? Little bit, yeah. Oh, the munchies, no doubt. You already know. Shout out to everybody. Yo, don't forget to follow us on Twitch. Don't forget to follow Warpath NYC. And if you ever trying to grow on any of these platforms, it's Tech for Rec. And it's like this. In case you misspell it, I'm going to put it for you, homie. Just like that, I'm putting up content tomorrow on how to grow on all these platforms. From tomorrow on, that channel is lit like a candle. And this is our hip-hop channel. Again, I know I said it yesterday, but bro, give me a break. I've been in the hospital, so I'm sorry, all right? I can't believe I... Anyway, hold on. That's our hip-hop channel right there, Golden Culture, where we do music reactions. So those are all our channels that I'm putting up where I'm at. And this is the gaming and podcast channel that I have. It's called Warpath NYC. It's a new one I just put up, so I will not be gaming on this thing anymore. Rikers Island stories, while we game, we play. You guys could join the game. Fortnite, Warface, Warzone, GTA, M5, all the lit games is over there. Facts. Takashi69 tried to join my game the other day. I was like, bro, you crazy? Dudes were laughing. I literally shut him down. Like, literally. Somebody else would have let him in their game. I'm not doing that, bro. Facts. You can ask anybody. He popped up. Boom. I'm not doing that, bro. Facts. Somebody else would have let him in. That's when you know it's real. Who gave you the name Warpath? I said that story a long time ago, bro. King Korea. He was in our live. He's out of jail now. He was in the feds. He's a Korean dude that's king. Facts. I had that name since the early 90s, bro. Before the game Warpath. Facts. Boy, stop fronting. Who you talking to? Stop fronting. You bugging? You high today? Oh, my bad. Why you say my bad? Why you gotta say my bad? You don't gotta say my bad about what? I'm new to the channel. Was you in C74? Of course I was in C74. I'm from New York. Most New Yorkers go to C74 early. I was there a bunch of times. But those in the videos, bro. Check out the videos. Respectfully, Daniel. We on all them channels, bro. You can check it out. On Twitch is on the Lockout. On Facebook is on the Lockout. You got to put it together. And if you want to watch our Facebook live streams every day, on the actual page, not on a channel or nothing, you gotta put at Warpath together and then hit where it says watch, like watch the lives is a little symbol on top of Facebook. Press that, and then you're gonna see my live streams. I'm new, bro. That's what's up, bro. Check out all the stories. Hit like, comment. I answer back all comments. If I don't get to it that same day, I'll be answering comments till 6 in the morning. Facts. I've been doing that for years. Ain't nothing ever changed. We also on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Castbox FM, Overcast, anywhere. All you got to do is Google On The Lockout Podcast, and you have a whole list of where we on over 500 major audio and streaming platforms. Facts. Not trying to show off, just trying to show you that you could do it too, and that there's a better way than just running the streets and doing nothing with your life. That's all I'm trying to do, bro. Ain't nobody trying to show off. Ain't nobody trying to be better than. I'm trying to show you that if I could do it, and I dropped out of school in the 6th grade, I got skipped to the 9th because I was too old, that anything is possible. Facts. I built my own computer from scratch. It's on Tech for Rec. Go check it out. I learned how to build computers or for just watching other people do it. If I could do that, anybody could do that. But I knew I was a bright dude when I passed my CDL test and all that years ago. I knew that. So I always knew that I wasn't going to need college to do what I wanted to do. Facts. Padlock, cool name. Got it. On the lock. That's my dude, Padlock. You already know. Shout out to Padlock, you heard? Shout out to Ernesto, the best mods in the world, you heard? Let's go. So I'm going to Warpath NYC. I always say that after this, and people like, yo, I'm going to go. And then some of y'all don't go, but y'all missing out over there. Facts. Mateo, what up? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Mateo, just popped up in the chat. So we got a lot of more stories coming up, ill stories. I just wanted to get back in the norm of posting with my Rikers Island title, the way I have been, the way we took Rikers Island stories and was the first in the world to make it into a podcast form, which is facts. So we getting back to that, bro. Facts. Shout out to everybody, bro. I seen somebody told me today, St. Laz sent me here on a comment. I don't know why I just thought about that. Maybe because I said Rikers Island. So shout out to them, bro. Shout out to St. Laz. Word. Shout out to everybody that's making content, bro. Yeah, a lot of them dudes I know personally, bro. Facts. Like facts. Like to today. I'm just not a groupie, you heard? Respectfully. That was my comment. Oh, that was you. Yeah, that was you. Review report. Yeah, that was you. Facts. Shout out to review report, though. I don't know what you meant when you said he sent you here, but maybe he told you about me. Maybe you saw it in a video. I don't know. He posted my video before, I think, in his community tab. Because he knows I'm not a hater. You feel me? Facts. That's a fact. We always with other people get into it, right? It's for everybody. I always give people motivation to make their own videos and to make content. You know what I mean? Respectfully, there's two things you could do. You could sit there and enjoy the good stuff of watching great content and entertainment or what have you, or you could be the creator, right? We just chose to be the creators. You feel me? Although we tune in from time to time, but we busy creating. Cut creator. Facts. He reposted in his community tab. He did. Facts. See, I wasn't bugging when I saw it. Shout out to him, bro. That's a good man. That's a good dude. That's a good dude. That's a good dude. You know? You can't hate on, you can't, you know what I'm saying? If you ever say, you know, something wrong, people are like that, man. Somebody will repost them, show them love, post them on their channel, and they'll still have hate in their blood, you heard? So, yeah, I told y'all that every week I was gonna pick channels of people that's doing their thing, that I think that is doing their thing, right? And in the world or on YouTube, right? And and people that I see that's making content and making good content or working hard. And one of the people that I see that's working pretty hard, and I gotta remember to post it, right? Is a dude that he follows us here too, and shout out to him, right? Is Omega Drip Exclusives. Shout out to Omega Drip Exclusives, bro. Facts. Shout out to Omega Drips Exclusives. Facts. I could put it right here. Look. Man, it's gonna take me a second, but Omega Drips Exclusives, bro. Look, this is his channel. He puts like hip hop, a lot of things that's going on, kind of sort of like golden culture. But in golden culture, I'm like telling the story, but this is type of content that I was into also. So I see him doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's official. You know what I'm saying? He when he talks, he kind of, I see that he knows what he's talking about. Not kind of, he does. You heard? So he puts it together for you. And at the same time, it's bigging up the artist. So that's always a good thing. You feel me? And he's into content creating just like we are. A lot of people, I see people that are hateful and that be like, oh, they taking other people's content. No, they not. Once you take content and you split it and you put it this way and that way, you entertaining the people. And actually the creator or the blogger and vlogger, whatever you want to call us, we actually helping the artists. So why would you want to stop that? That's crazy. But shout out to everybody that's working hard. Shout out to New York. Shout out to the whole world. I just wanted to stop by and tell you guys that I love you and that tomorrow and this whole week we got new content. As long as y'all keep watching the videos and hitting the comment section and hitting that like button or dislike, whichever one you want, bro. We don't force nothing on nobody here, right? And if you ever want to help the channel grow, on all my live streams is the link to our Cash App and our PayPal. All you got to do is tap it and it takes you there just so you make sure you sending it to the right person, because the letter O's on my Cash App where it says Lockout Gang, those are not letter O's, those are number zeros. And the PayPal is the original way. And the Cash App, they number zeros. Always remember that. That's why it's best to go to the About section and just tap it and it'll take you there. Or, you know what? Don't even go to the About section. Just go to the description of any live video where it says live, hit in the top, boom, and it's in the description of the video. And it'll take you right there, bro. I love y'all. Y'all already know what this is on the Lockout tomorrow. Hopefully by 12 p.m., I have new content up here on the Lockout, new stories, interviews. Got a bunch of gang members coming on the channel and videos that I did with them. So stay up. I love y'all. Let's go to Warpath NYC next. You already know. Let's get it before we go to bed. I love y'all, man. If I don't see y'all over there, hopefully y'all have a good night. Y'all stay out of trouble, stay out of jail or prison, stay off them streets, and stay away from negative gang members, man, because there's good people and everything in this world, you heard? But if a dude's trying to get you to do something that's going to put you in a jam, he's not your man. Facts. Oh, I'm lying? It's on the Lockout, bro. Nothing else matters, you heard? Facts.